Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies. We are going to have a chat today. So first, this is Live Free TV. I really hope it's Live Free TV because that's where I want it to be on. Live Free TV. So I'm in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom because the lighting in the bathroom is just really the best lighting in this little guest house. And it's a lot of room. So I brought the desk in the bathroom because we do what we do and we got to do it. So, yes, ladies. Hey. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Queen. Hey, Audrey. So, y'all saw the title. The title said, my people don't want me to talk about Africa. And I got that title from a book. I mean, I'm using a play on ideas. No, not even idea. I'm using a play on words. And the book was called, it's a book I still have that I love that I have in the States, and it's called My People Don't Want Me to Talk About Slavery. And because, nobody wants to hear about it. They don't want you to tell what happened. Some people don't want you to talk about slavery. And these were, okay, so this book was a compilation of real live accounts and stories told by former enslaved Africans. So these are men and women, elderly at this point, that really was in the last generation of being enslaved and really told the stories. The stories was horrendous. Oh my gosh, we talk about slavery in the South, in the United States, horrendous. So the stories come about people don't want to talk about when you talk about slavery because either people don't want you to talk about slavery because they want to forget. Back then, the people that were enslaved or were one generation out of slavery, they wanted to forget. They didn't want to think about that. Or people didn't want to talk about the shame, or people didn't want to talk about bring up the feelings again of the pain in the past. And it's amazing, but I feel the same way. I feel the same way this every time, especially Afrocentric on the core channel. I'm sure I don't know if it's going to be here as much, but it's always surprises me who to me feels like if me talking about Africa is putting down the states or putting down America or putting down our connection to the states. But you know what? Before I really started to like what's going on and why are my people not wanting me to talk about Africa? Why do people get nervous if I say, you should all come here? Well, you talk for yourself because everybody ain't like you. And I hear that a lot in the comments, and even the person that I'm, hanging out with, like, well, you can work wherever you want, so everybody's not like you, like it's easy or something. Like I just got to get on a video and make money, or like I don't really work hard, or like I don't really work, or like you can't do it either. And then or it's like a defensiveness if I say come to Africa. So if I'm asking you to escape, but some people do want to escape. So let me make it clear who I'm talking to. I'm not in the United States. I'm in Ghana. And I know that every time I change my location, which for me changes my ideology, but really it's vice versa. Energy change first, vibrational frequency change first, and then the manifestation, the physical manifestation that you all can see is the thing that came later. The switch the switch was had already happened. So I'm in Ghana. So I'm going to talk about the beauty of Ghana. Another thing too, I realized another thing, like you're right, everybody could tell you about Africa, and maybe I'm sure everybody has different reactions and different opinions, but you never know it until you go. You can't fathom, you can't, because another thing, it's such an individual feeling for each person. What you're going to go through as a rites of passage is going to be different than what I or my friend or another person or my child. Everybody is coming with all kinds of, and looking through all kinds of lenses, whether it's lenses of fear, lenses of joy, lenses of relief, lenses of escape, lenses of oppression, lenses of jealousy. I never knew how much the jealousy is be real. And you can't help it because you can see it. But then let me just say this, like, I was just thinking, let's just say if I was seeing this person that looks like me and is doing things that I would like to do, would I be jealous? The question is, have I been jealous? watching YouTubers, and I feel like they doing what I'm doing, but they making more money doing it, or they doing what I'm doing, but they're getting more notoriety, or they're doing what I'm doing. Oh my God, like I remember being jealous, particularly of women that I think was in Africa, because I wanted to believe that where I was the greatest place in the world, that the United States was everything. Not to say that it doesn't have benefits. Of course it does. It has you, so it has benefits. It has your family, it has benefits. But just because you was born and raised in a place for generations don't mean you have to stay there. What law says that? What even spiritual law says that? What spiritual law says that? And if you leave, you're not you're not going against the ancestors that are there. Ancestors ain't sitting there being jealous like, oh, I'm jealous. She went over Afia's house instead of staying with Aunt Mabel. Aunt Mabel rest in her peace. Well, them Aunt Mabel, ancestor Aunt Mabel mad because now she with ancestor Afia. Can you imagine? Like, do you think the ancestors is having a fight? Talk about why you left for Black America for Africa. And you know, when people say, well, our people died enslaved in this country, my people, your people, those are the same people, your people died enslaved in Africa too. Them the same people, come from the same way. You can go this direction or that, or you can go to both, you can go in, you can go out. You can decide for yourself. But I want to seriously ask you a question. And for those that love me, I know for those that are here, I know you're going to answer it. What are you feeling now that I'm in Africa? What do you feel? And then more than that, what are you feeling because you're in the States and you feel like there's certain things going on in the States we know right now that don't feel good, don't feel cool. What do you feel? Do you feel, when you think about just me in Africa, like do you feel good? Do you feel sad? Do you feel envious? Do you feel afraid? Do you feel, I just really want to know. What are you feeling? And what are you feeling just being in the States right now? What you do, encourage and just tell yourself the truth. Because I feel like this is still a channel for healing and that we all could heal. But I'm getting real tired of people trying to make me feel guilty because I'm location independent, make me feel guilty for being happy and joyful while some people in other parts of the world may not be right now, feeling guilty about promoting, loving, and being excited about your coming. Even it's almost like you're not allowing me to tell my story. And I remember the law of attraction, y'all. I mean, there's so many, but I love what she said. She would say, make a joke. She'd be like, what's going to start? You're going to be in this law of attraction. You're going to start manifesting things. People are going to be like, somebody said it to me today, personally, in my face. It's easy for you. Things come easy for you, or it did not. But maybe some did. Or they're going to be like, you're too happy. You know what happens to people who are too happy. There's going to be something bad that's going to happen to happy people. Like, it's almost like, what do we want as a people? If I go to every country and talk about whether I could be there or not. I'm promoting a country that I'm saying you feel more alive, you feel more like yourself. Is it perfect? No. The dang electricity goes off. And particularly in this guest house, I don't think I'm going back to the hotel where it went off once a day now. Instead of 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it ain't perfect. It ain't perfect. You like electricity that stay on all the time, no, electricity gonna go off, okay? Hopefully they got a generator, the damn thing kick in and you be okay. I think this is, but at the same time, I feel free to walk out the door. I feel free, I see myself, I feel free to talk to people. And what I'm learning is that all parts, there's so many, Ghana is huge. Somebody said 30 million people in Ghana alone. I think 8 to 10 million in Accra. Wow, this is a big country. There's a lot of different ethnic groups. I want to come and tell you about it, but that's why I have to say the animosity, I don't know, I want to call it jealousy. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it bothers y'all, and I'm trying to figure out why. So you're going to help me figure out why. The other thing is, that's why I really do the groups, and I'm going to give them the most and give them everything, because when you pay for it, you want it. You want it raw, you want it cut, uncut, you want me being on it. If the lights go out like you want it. The boy had a seizure, like some of y'all is here for this. You're like, listen, I want the real, like I want just, I think about vibration too, because the place I'm in now It was because the family that is taking care of us, woo, y'all. Sometimes you be like, I know I gotta have a family looking out for me, but god dang it, I'm starting to feel like a little girl here. Like, can I just move the way I want? No, you can't. You're with us forever. And I'm like, y'all don't know. I've been in a lot of countries, but um, that Nicolese, like that Nicolese, that other hotel, like I love that spot. That spot was me. Like that spot was me all day long. Had a nail salon next door, hair salon, a trading place, had a little bar across the street. Like I love that space. I could get food easily. The staff was amazing. The view was good. Like what the hell am I like? I'm here because it's supposed to save us money, and the family want us to be closer, and yada yada yada. So I think I'm going to be checking out of this puppy tomorrow, because and I think I'm gonna go back to the other hotel until I decide what I really want to do. But it's like it's like you don't want to be saying all this or telling people that's hoping you fail, hoping that you're just wrong about this. You want to be excited about when you tell people. It's like it right here in Ghana. I have a person in my life who cannot stand to see me happy. Like it bothers her that I'm not working. It bothers her. You can see it. But I get the same thing out there. What is going on, y'all? What's going on? Talk to me because I just don't know. But I know that the group's like, who wants to not come on and vlog about Ghana? Who wants to not do that? Like I want to do that. But I want to do that with folks that are just excited as I am. I'm so surprised all this is coming. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know y'all dealing with some stuff in the U.S., and I'm being very sympathetic to that. I'm making a suggestion that maybe you can see me, and I can see me too. I mean, I'm still new, and maybe you can make a decision and say, you know what, there's other options. I can go home. I can go to the motherland. But I realized that, like, remember y'all how I was? Like, Africa scared me. And I know if it scared me, it scares others. And it didn't scare me because I thought I was going to get hurt, or it scared me because I knew that when I got there, the intensity and the rites of passage was going to be fierce in a different kind of way, whether that's a good fierce or not so good. It scared me because I knew I was about to face my deepest, darkest self, y'all. And I mean that in the positive, and that, wow, it scared me, right? It scared me just knowing how powerful and fertile this place is. It scared me, and I know it could probably scare you too. And you've never even been here. And that's like me. It scares people when you are not afraid, not that you're not afraid, but you're ready for it. Like the understanding of why you're not worried. Like when somebody keeps saying, well, I don't have it like you. I don't have it like you. I don't have it like you. It's like you kind of hating a little bit. Like, I don't have it like you. Everybody, like, what? Like, y'all don't know, like, I don't make the same money every month. Some months I don't make that much. I change a lot, so that definitely affects the brand. But when you even hear that, it's almost like I should feel bad because I don't have it like you. I mean, what is this? What is this? I can't love it and encourage the people that want it. I gotta what? I don't want. Don't you want my real reactions of how I really feel on a day-to-day basis, without you thinking I'm doing something to you? But again, like I said, I realized it because I remember being jealous too. I remember being jealous too. I do now. I realize I said things that people say in the comments, like in my mind, I ain't saying it to the person, but I said it to somebody else that was watching the person. But I understand that it's like, why her? Why I don't have it? Or why her? Or this is a trying time, whatever it is. And she's making light of it, and we're stressed out over here. And um, I learned through y'all that it's enough for everybody. And when people are doing what they love, be okay with it. Just like when you say, no, I want to stay here, I'm doing what I love, then I wasn't really talking about you then or to you. That's good. Where you at doing what you love. I'm telling you that if you are not doing what you love and you have considered, maybe this is a good time. That was really it. But I'm still learning, y'all, you do need a transition. I don't know if as a foreigner, if I could straight come like a foreigner, and not know anybody. You're going to have to hook up to a Ghanaian and a Ghanaian family because they're going to treat you differently when you come with your family. than they are going to treat you when you're not. Like these are things I'm learning, but I would love to. That's why I'm just going to teach the group because these are things that I know. But ones that want to know, I'm going to ask you something. If you can invest in the possibility of going to Africa and invest in the possibility of moving yourself and your children to Africa, because many of you have told me that you want to, and maybe particularly Ghana. Take the courses because I could tell you the real deal. I could tell you what it's like, especially if you're thinking about living in more of an Accra and maybe not so much in the country or villages. Although I'm getting to way more places in Ghana. This is just number one. I just got to set up and make sure I got people there that could bring me in. Come into the courses. We don't have to deal with the harassment. We don't have to deal with the negative Nancy's. We don't have to deal with the people that's in their feelings that you don't even know what they responding to. This needs to be a happy, joyous occasion. It's like I thought about today, I was like, so what is that energy that people are going through it? And it looks like I'm not, but I mean, okay, I'm not, but y'all make me feel bad saying that. Some of y'all make me feel bad saying, okay, I'm not going through it. Do you want me to go through it? Would that make you feel better? Like, I don't know how to go through it, but I've gone through it. Y'all making me feel like I gotta pull out my stripes or how hard it is. And it feel okay right now. Don't feel hard. Can we be happy for each other? I thought because I felt so good, I should share that with y'all. But so I'm gonna continue, y'all. Let me just say this, y'all. The next intensive is the Detox Intensive. And that intensive is the detoxing of the mind, of the body, and the soul, but the heart. We're so afraid. We hold so much fear in our heart. And we're afraid for ourselves, afraid for others. If there's jealousy, if there's envy, it's not about me, about anything in your life. Have you ever watched somebody doing what you do, or doing what, and they doing it better, or they're getting more money for it? Or have you ever experienced being around somebody who doing something you want to do? Have you ever felt jealous? And most people could say yes. If you have, like, that's going to hold you back from getting what you want. It certainly held me back because I know that I was jealous. I know that I was envious. So to the point I had to start watching certain people because I was envious. I mean, I could say that. That's why I'm compassionate as most of the time I'm wanting to be. But I'm telling you, there's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be envious of. There's nothing. Y'all going through a lot in the United States, and that's a scary thing you're going through. And I know that. And I thought I was offering some other, maybe just watching me for entertainment purposes, seeing a real life person that's not a little girl go to a country and try and learn it and still go through my ups and downs with the person that I'm with, the whole bit. It's like, dang, I say, I came all the way over here and I want to live in a spiritual center. And I've never really experienced anything like this as far as my happiness disturbs people, but I'm seeing some things, but the law of attraction did say it's going to happen. And I could see it. So I'm just going to roll with punches and also stay positive with the people that really want to be here, really want to see it. I'm here for them. Hey, Felicia, how you doing? Hey, Queen Lex, how are you? Hola, Audrey. Hey, Nicole. Hello. Hey, beautiful Kendra. Peace and love to you, Tiffany. Hey, Goonies girl. Yes, y'all. Let me tell you about the downside. So not only is there good Wi-Fi in Ghana? I don't know. I have to ask somebody because this one, after 12, they cut off the Wi-Fi. Why? First of all, I asked you when I came to the guest house with the family, do you have Wi-Fi? Yes, you technically have Wi-Fi, but if you cut it off for all of the day, they're not used to people being vloggers, I guess, because you cannot cut off the Wi-Fi. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go because I gotta have my Wi-Fi. If I'm using my data, I'm paying for that, and that's really unnecessary. So, okay, she's a nice girl. So I had to go out there and say, could you cut on the Wi-Fi? Could you cut on the Wi-Fi? Tomorrow I'm gonna talk to her and say, why do you cut off the Wi-Fi? Because I'm about to check out. I'm about to check out and go back to this hotel that I was in until I can do something else. Why do you cut off the Wi-Fi? I probably some power saving thing, but it's not making me happy. Hey, Lakeisha, and y'all probably love this. Y'all, the ones that love bad news and complaining, y'all probably all over this one. Hey, Chanel. Hey, girl. Hey, Virginia. Hey, Deborah Stevens. Hey, Rochelle. Peace and blessings, Sister Lisa Marie. Hey, DJ. Rashana, peace. We need to escape. I love you, Rochelle. She said, I'm with it. Let's go. Hey, Bev. So experience Ghana for yourself, people. I did and I loved it there. But Ghana's not for everyone. Pick your comfort. Pick your peace. Exactly. But, and what about this? If you experience it or not, I thought you was watching me experiencing it. I don't know what's going. So can I not experience it? Should I just not post about Ghana to y'all at all? Because it's making y'all feel away? I mean, it's not for everybody. Well, I guess it's not, especially not for the people that never went. It definitely ain't gonna be for you, cause you ain't never went. How's he gonna know if it's gonna be for you or not? If you're going with fear, it's not for everybody because we have a lot of healing to do. This is not just going to home back to New York or Milwaukee where you was born. This is where you were born. Like it's a whole nother kind of experience. You don't, I'm still waiting. Do you not want to hear this? Do you just wish wow, I'm lost in space. I'm gonna need some help. Hey, Gypsy, I feel excited for you. I know that I will be there soon. Thank you, Felicia. I love it. I know you will too. You really, I'm right here. I feel you. Oh no, I appreciate having some positive during this time. Right? Okay, that's good. Thank you, Nicole. Hey, I wish I could have met you face to face before you moved to Africa. However, if you're happy, I'm happy for you. You still may meet me. Life ain't over yet. I ain't going nowhere. Like not yet, unless the divine come and get me. Then hey, but you still can. Like don't think like y'all talk like it's some doom and gloom when it is. And I talk about that, but it's not over. Nobody knows what the future holds, but if they ain't gonna, it's sure gonna be more. You're gonna know more if you create what it holds. If you stay positive, if you know, you might not forever DJ be in the States. You might come visit Africa. You know, it is a place to visit. You don't have to move here. So it's not over. Is that what it is? I feel like I left y'all because I know that happened the last time and people was very not feeling that. So I always ask y'all what it is because I be really wanting to understand. I do. Good afternoon, Lisa Marie. Hey, Carla. Seeing you in Ghana is a blessing. It gives me hope, and I like to encourage you on your journey. Also, I'm open to doing business with you or helping you grow your business. You are paid. Thank you, Queen's girl. Let's talk. Let's talk. I need that. Like, let's boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this shit. Like, what do we do? What you got? Y'all got a homegirl in Ghana, which means whenever you find the time or whenever you think you want to come, you got somebody be like, you know what? Y'all telling other people there's a sister named Lisa Marie. She's in Ghana. Y'all don't even see it as like she's a connection. Let me call her. At least I know she's been over there. She now knows some stuff. I mean, eventually down the line, 6 months, some of y'all 6 years. Like, I was the same way. Like, I don't hate in the United States. I don't like what's going on, but I just don't need to be there right now. But it's funny, like, you got to be careful of because some people could suck your dreams away. You have to hang out with high vibe people. Like, I got to turn back all the way up to high vibrational because, oh my God, some people are just they don't want you to win because they're so afraid. When people don't want you to win, when people feel jealous, when people feel envious, when I feel jealous, when I feel envious, it's really fear. All of it is under the umbrella of fear. Fear is doubt, fear is jealousy, fear is envy, fear is greed, fear is fear. Fear is being afraid. So when you're fearful, it's like, oh no, she's triggering all these things. And I know how that could be. I know how that could be. It is more than a notion to come here, but it's not. You could do this. You could do this. Y'all don't want me to talk about, like when I group gets there, I'll talk about the cost of living, the reality of it, living there, the whole bit. I'm going to give it all to them because those things are important. You might start thinking, wait a second, maybe I thought I was solid. Maybe I thought my connection to the States was solid, but maybe it's not. But it's hard to talk about it when people get so upset. So yeah, but it's, I'm Hey Nicole, you are the bomb, Miss Marie. I know they are loud, but please ignore the haters. Your support is like, that's right. Thank you, Nicole. And I know I gotta I gotta take a minute because I'm got it coming around here and then I got it go coming out there. So yeah, I do gotta take a minute and just kind of like say, love where you are, be happy, enjoy. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Like just yo, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Kendall says, I'm excited to go to Africa. Since your trip, I haven't stopped talking about it to my husband. Yes, I feel happy for you. I feel motivated. I feel like I can do it. You can, and that's all I want you to know. I just all I want you to know, I say. Uh, Beverly says, I'm happy for you and your experience. I can't wait to come back to Ghana. My previous experience there was life changing. Yes, it was. And, I want to thank you so much, Beverly, because I talked to you on the phone when you got back and you was like, you're going to be good. You need to go. It was great. You was like, I'm thinking about another way how I can get back and live there. And I loved you for that. And I want to thank you for really sharing that with me. Tony says, well, as they say, misery loves company. Yes, I'm happy for you as I am happy for myself. Enjoy it all, Sister Lisa Marie. Thank you, darling. Rochelle says, don't take on their negative spirit. Just do it. Yeah, just do you. You're right, Queen. You're right. Dee says, you are not falling, Sister Lisa, failing. So you are living your best life. Enjoy it. Don't worry about the next comes. I feel it's jealousy. Thank you. I'm going to not do it. But I understand, and look at me at the same time, like if it is envy, jealousy, whatever it is, let's talk about that. Because when you have that, it's like you think you can't have what that person, you could have better than that person has. Like every day, this is not like I'm in a new place, new energy. Like I feel like I still want to teach, like, y'all, always your first mind. Because I wanted to stay where I was, but the brother that's responsible for us, because he feels like he is, and I guess in Ghanaian culture, he is. He was like, no, I feel safer. We all closer together. And I love that. But at the same time, I think I need some more distance because I feel like I need to explore who I am in Ghana and what that's going to look like. I mean, I understand the family being with you and loving you, but at some point, it's like you're not living your life. You're living their fear. So it's just like all these little things I want to navigate through. But like I said, we're going to do the detoxing so we all can detox. And I think that that'll open up the avenues to just all the positivity that we need. So I think that when you spring equinox come and you do not detox, you're going to get this kind of stuff. I'm talking about, I didn't really do a detox. So I know that it's about me doing the detox and allowing for all that positivity to come and not being afraid. And that's the one thing when you like, especially you travel with another person, I know, if you don't want it, just click out. I'm going to tell everybody else. Well, you realize that sometimes you got to be careful from, coming or traveling with another person. And I'll tell you why. It's not what you think, y'all. Because you will actually still kind of get accustomed to them. You get so used to being with a partner that sometimes being on your own starts to be really scary. And you start wanting that comfort, even though the comfort may be abusive. The comfort may be abusive. The comfort may be mean. The comfort may be manic depressed. The comfort may be bipolar. And I can see how our relationships are relationships, whether it's you and your friend, or you and your potential friend, or you and your husband, or you and your man, or you and your children, or you and your coworkers, or you and your employers. It's all relationships, and and any of them could be manipulative. So I'm having to stand up for my sacred space, my sacred mental space, which means that I'm now kind of on my own and I have to navigate in my own self. And I'm ready to do it because I like challenges. And I know that if I don't have a challenge, like I'm not really living and I'm not really growing. So I'm like on my next challenge. But I said I love the group because the group we get to go through and run my insecurities. Here you tell you insecure, one day you feel sad, people jumping on you like, I knew you didn't like it. Nobody needs that. Y'all, this is not just YouTube. This is my life. This is my life that I want to do something different with. I mean, it's kind of courageous. It's definitely brave. I don't need it. This is my life, and it's not for 15 minutes or an hour on YouTube like it really is. So I'm navigating and going through too. And a lot of y'all don't really get that. But again, I have groups for me too, ladies. That's why I'm more transparent in the group. I feel like I don't know y'all anymore. Like I feel like I know a lot of y'all, but I feel like I could differ like this feels like a galactic change. That literally going from America to Africa is some type of galactic trip, galactic kind of trip. Like it's like you traveling through space, and you landed on this amazing planet that where all your people come from. So it's different for me. It's different for me to process. I'm trying to speak this language, trying to process and help you understand the people, not knowing how to do that when I'm not the same person I used to be. I don't know where I am, but I was better with not knowing where I was. In a sense, I felt like I did know. But when I started, so you want to be careful to use me as an example, when I started letting all this negativity and jealousy and so everybody, like, I was like, what? Like, what? Got to keep that vibe high. So, but I feel like, yeah, I don't feel the same woman that y'all knew before I went to Ghana either. Live Free TV was new, but you was getting used to that newness. And then here I go again. Let me just check out the phone. Oh, look at me. Now here I go again, you know, being a different person and being in a different place. And I know that that's not easy for y'all, but I gotta get to my ancestors. I'm gonna burn my sage. I'm just like gonna get my deep spirituality and just say, universe, you got me here for a reason. What I was making reference to was not coincidence, the beauty of the ancestors that I could have went home, but I knew if I went home, I wouldn't be able to travel, at least not right now. So now I'm free here, and I know that that's for a reason. And I think for me, I got to stay focused. Find me a place and know that's going to be good, that I'm going to have the right people around me. Get me a tutor, learn the language. Knowing that my money's coming in, continue to do these powerful classes even more because you got so much you can teach. Just about the names and the significance of it, and then I'm gonna say, hey, and I got the chain or I got the necklace, so you could feel the feeling. The clothes and the way I dress, and because I can do that here, saying, y'all, I was overdressed in America. I'm not overdressed here. It's interesting too, because I was talking to the seamstress, and it was while I was in this place with her, because she had made me some shorts, and she altered, did some alterations on a few items that I had. So she had finished them, and I was sitting down just, chatting with her, and a little girl comes in with a dress, and she fixed it, and I could tell she's giving her literally some cents, coins, and to fix something real easy. So I said, oh, does that happen every time? Do people just come in and get stuff fixed all the time? Like, she says, actually, no. Goddess is probably their biggest client, because let me tell you why. The Black American woman, and me as well, because I got a couple things on that table she's been making for me. And it's like she said, I said, so, because I'm asking questions. I said, so basically, the African women, the Ghanaian women, they not really into, they don't need like a dress for every day of the week or several dresses for every day of the week, right? They don't need that. She says, no, like us, we good with two, especially African. She was very specific. We're good with two African dresses, and that's about it. She says, you like African clothes more than we do. We like American clothes. So if I brought, because the brother Kwesi told me us to bring jeans and stuff of that nature, because that the people here like American, what they think is American, because isn't all the clothes made in China anyway? Like, isn't all the clothes made in Indonesia anyway? It's just funny to me, this whole idea of American clothes, but I don't know, the last time I looked at a tag, I really see something made in America. So that's already funny for me, but I guess American style, Western style, so I'm going to say that. And she said, so anyway, I remember donating, and one of the girls came in, maybe it was her daughter, and she had my outfit on that I used to wear, y'all, with the hoodie, with the gray, and it had the white stripes with the hood. It was a dress. She looked so cute. You couldn't tell her nothing. And I said, oh my God, so I'm going to bring you some more so-called American clothes. I'm gonna bring you some more. She's like, oh please. And then her mom was just the seamstress was like, yes, the most. She said we the same size. Oh, she was so excited. She was like, anything you got. And I was like, wow. You know, they have their clothes all day long. They don't want to go back there, even though the clothes is contemporary, and they rather have some plain looking jeans. I mean plain, and a plain looking sweatshirt, and I mean plain, than to have even the clothes in the fancy way with the African fabric. Nah, they not there. And especially people somewhat young, so maybe the 35 and younger. Now, the older folks, I think that they definitely sport the African clothes a lot more. But even the women at the market, some do, but most of them are wearing cotton dresses and stuff that makes sense. I mean, I don't see women over a certain age wearing the jeans anyway, not even here. They're wearing skirts and dresses. But you see a lot that, especially when the Africans go to the airport, I'm just like I guess they got to go home. When they go back to the West, they probably got to be representing because certain fabrics denote kind of wealth that you are. Like people know that you got that, you paid $700 for that outfit, that silk. So the colors, all of it means something. Africans love to impress. I was just want to say, we black everywhere. Okay, we will spend a whole bunch of money on our clothes because it's telling of who you are, where you come from. It's all status. So either you got the people that got money that want it, but they still probably want an outfit or two. So they necessarily want the whole thing. At the same time, they're glad you like it. Let me just say that. Because particularly somebody like Goddess and myself who's coming in, because we're employing them. They're going to make money that they probably ain't going to make for the whole year unless you come to do this thing. Clearly Goddess's audience, as well as mine, is African Americans. Although it's funny, I love it. Goddess said something yesterday that was so true. They don't. She been knew they didn't really was into the African clothes. I didn't know. She been here before, and she's a designer. She said they don't like African clothes, but they like the way you look in African clothes. Because they be like, ooh, like they be surprised, like, ooh, girl, ooh, like, ooh, okay, that's what it look like. Like, I wish I knew. So, I don't know. Sometimes I think like everything's a cultural sharing. And sometimes I feel like Black Americans may bring back Africa in some ways. Do not get offended, my Africans. Somebody's saying you have to go nowhere back, but to Africa. We all have that exchange, we wear it and wow, it's surprising, but it's surprising to them why we would want to be here, not the States. And then they go to the States and then they go, oh, it's like I'm away from my clan and my people. I think that all of us as humans, sometimes we take the very thing for granted, which is our loved ones. I mean, I know a lot of you in the U.S., you might have your immediate family, but if you can't drive to see your grandmama in Alabama and you in Louisiana, how does that feel? Because for Africans, that would feel horrible. But they don't know that this country that a lot of us live in, it doesn't promote that. It doesn't even give you time to have that or promote that. It's another way. Like, I mean, the little idiosyncrasies, it's like all these things that you're learning. Like, but the one thing that I will say that you will always win, for me in Ghana and anywhere, is if you're kind and if you're nice. Even if a person not that nice to you, they will warm up. Like I said, ask them one word in their language and use it every time. Tanky is what the sister's language, and every time when I first, like I said, the sister that run this place, when I first met her, I was like, oh, her attitude, oh my God. And then I was just like, you know what, let me ask her questions. I'll tell the truth like she is. She's stunningly beautiful. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, oh my God, I love your hair. You said this, oh, that was colors. And so she laughed. And then when she told me how to say thank you, the whole bit, I was telling the group that I had told her that I was from the US, United States. They asked me where was I from. And then she said, no, I mean your origin. I mean your origin, because you ain't from the United States. And then I said, well, the Massa and the Mafa people of the Cameroon. She said, well, how in your from the Cameroon, how does the Cameroon say thank you in your language? My language. And I told her the truth. I'm far removed, but I'll find out. And I said, what about you? She says, tanky. And that's how the Gullah Geechee say it. I was going all through Spanish in South America. I just call it Spanish America, DR, all these little places, Colombia, looking for a piece of Africa, and because it was outside of Africa, it's so damaged. It's so Eurocentric. The machismo, the roles that you don't really see in the same way, the conversations, the oppressive nature. Anywhere that they are, I mean, in numbers, and where you're not the dominant, you are going to have some real mental issues. I was saying yesterday to them, the language alone is going to bring on the mental issues. It's a whole thing, but how do you say that to people who are so afraid, so envious, so jealous, don't even know they don't have to, so scared? How do you say, I want to really show? I try to have them respond. They don't care. I care. I care about the people. I care about the culture. I care about giving it to y'all. And that's why my course, the detoxing course, on sale tonight, $97. That's why I'm excited to be with the group. I feel like the group, y'all gonna be my anchor right now. Like y'all gonna help me get through, and y'all have been. I mean, y'all have been. Y'all been amazing, and I know it. And I'm so thankful. I mean, I'm here kind of by myself, and in a minute I'm gonna be really, with myself. I won't say by myself because you meet people all the time, but it's different, y'all. But it's good. It's good. Keep moving forward, sister. You're a delight. Thank you, Felicia. You said you live out loud and that takes courage. So many don't. This is your life path. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. California, so sounds like sister problems. Laugh out loud, sister problems. I hear you, sis. Antoinette says, you are shining. Some don't want to see you happy and thriving, and you thrive anywhere. Please keep shining, thriving after venting. Yes, darling. Thank you. I appreciate it all. I will. Kendra says, ignore that negativity. More of us are happy for you than not. I am very excited about every vlog and new piece of info idea. I think the answers are about to baptize you. Let it all go. You're so right. You're right. Whew, let it all go. Thank you. It's like, y'all, you gotta think like I don't have a person to, not yet. No, they are. There's teachers come and I've had it, but it's like, you're right. Let me let go so that the next person that's gonna navigate me through the Ghana. I mean, the what can y'all see this? Like, what if I'm being Ivory Coast next? What if the work is that deep? What if it's the idea of one Africa and helping to unite it? What if I have something to do with that? What if I be in Ivory Coast or Togo or something? Like because if I let go, you're right. If I really let go, like y'all, when I aired at PanAfrican TV, I'll let you know, like I was having a beautiful, wonderful conversation about what I believe that Black Americans wanted from Africa and Africans, and that if you're going to tell our story, these are some of the ways of why, or even why we seem, because for African, when, it was so funny, but we were in the hotel, my favorite hotel, in the restaurant, and it's fun. I love it, I give guidance that was really funny, we come to Ghana to look at Black people on TV, not the white man. So she says, brother, can you change the channel? Just put the music videos on, because we like the music videos. She said, because we tired of looking at the white man, right? She said, we see that every day. He was like, oh, you don't want to look at the white man? Okay, here's a Black man and a Black woman. I was like, yeah, right? And he said, but everybody says it, but I want to go to your country more than I want to be here. And I was like, well, you should go if you get a chance. Everybody should know for themselves. I don't discourage Africans from traveling. Like, do that. I know but I know what they heard. It ain't what they heard, because they tell me what they think, and I'll be like, ooh, you might not find that, but you should go. You should go. So I don't want nobody to turn me off, so I'm not gonna turn others off. But it's deep. It's deep. So I think that I was saying all that to say, like, yeah, you're going to be unique. You're going to be different. Another thing too, though, I have to do is hook up with the African Americans that's already here, because there is an African American Association, da 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 da. So that'll help a lot, kind of bridge that gap, So yeah, it's a lot of ways that we are going to bridge that gap. Carla says, I'm excited with you. I really feel like your friend. Oh, feels like you are already ahead of her as far as the way the people mingle and interact with you. That I say, I do, and it is. The people do, like even this sister here, like she loves me, like, because I didn't realize they cut off the goddamn internet during the day. So the guy act like this, like a guy who works here, but I think he's scared of her because he always be scared to ask her something. But I'm looking at him like, look, this little boy, I'm gonna move him to the side. I said, when's she coming back? Because there's no Wi-Fi. He's like, oh, madame, that's what they say. You're gonna hear that. They're gonna call you madame too. Madame is wherever madame is, okay? Well, I said, tell madame to knock on my door when she get in because the girl needs some Wi-Fi, okay? He's like, yes, okay. So I went out there because he probably didn't even tell madame because he's scared. So I mean, madame kind of got a personality, but I know her. We kin, so she good with me. So I said, hey sis. She's like, hey, hi. She smiles and she don't be smiling, so it's a big deal. And the hotel people like that too. You don't know the face, you didn't know. Like the women, you can't read the women like you can read the men. The man, it is so much easier for a woman to go into these countries, and this is happening to me in every country, to meet the men than the women. Because the women are suspicious. I don't know, because I don't know. I don't even want to say that, because you think you know, because you're still knowing from your European mindset or your American way of being. So you think you know why they feeling what they feel, but you don't always know. That's the one thing that I've learned. So I don't do that thing that because she suck her teeth, because they suck their teeth. That's part of the language. Yeah, hey, y'all, the Caribbeans did better than anybody. The Africans don't even do more than the Caribbean, but they still do it. So you ask them something, you be like, oh, she bad? Like, she is might be bad. She sucked her teeth. Where we come from, you sucking your teeth? Nah, you wouldn't do that. You just be like, okay. Like, I don't take none. I don't look at what I see and say, well, she a B. I'm going to be a B too. I say, I'm about to break this down. This is how I get do well here. Okay? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Midasi. And then they laugh. They love you. Midasi. You Midasi. Oh, it's over. Then they be loving you. Hey, sister. Hey, little sis. Hey, little sis. How you doing today? I'm fine. Okay. And I saw your child. How's your daughter? Is your daughter? I know she's fine. Okay. Okay. This is real conversations. Okay. Well, you know what? I got the curtain fell on the thing, and okay. Okay. And then if you're on the phone, they just hang up, or they just say okay, and you say okay, and you leave. It works all the time, because all I gotta do after they do something is say, "May I see," and there's the whole warmth and the whole love, and they laugh. They be like, "May I see," and then they got an expression they say, "I oh," it's like a sound they make, and that they told me that is what you say. Like if you're a woman to a woman, you have one sound. It's like a sound more, but it's some words to it, but it's really a sound. And if I was a man, then they would respond differently with the sound. This is a beautiful thing. I don't have a sound for y'all right now because the hotel, I like the hotel too. It was more people to talk to. So it was more people to talk the language to, because everybody was guests always coming in. And all the guests were African, coming from different African countries. I need to be in an area where it's like I can talk to people. Because if I don't talk to people and I can have food easily available, which was right there, I'm about to go back to Nicolese. And y'all, I'm about to go back. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, but I want my room back too. I'm telling you, you got room two. You ain't got room 206. Forget it. No, I can't say that. You got one like room 206, but yeah, it's really y'all. But it's the most beautiful thing to be able to not take something personally, because they ain't really thinking about you like that, and you might not be reading it correctly. So isn't that so human? Don't you think I'm being very human? That's so human. We think it's human to respond negatively to what we perceive as being negative, but it really is more human to say, you know what? I don't know this culture. Now, your culture, somebody act like that, that is exactly what you think it is. But somebody else's culture, when we left, like I was telling my group, I don't know if maybe I told y'all I'm on so many different platforms, but They act like they was about to cry in that hotel. It made me want to cry. I was like, dang, maybe I shouldn't go. You know, but that love and that hi, Midasi, like really, like they're used to. If they were talking to each other, they would ask about hi, how are you? How's the family? How's the children? How's the wife? But with you, because we're so fast, they just go hi, like what do you want? And then I'll be like, well, how are you? Well, how's the family? How are you today? I love you're here. I mean, I'm not making up nothing. I'm not trying to gas them up. I'm literally expressing how I feel. I'm acting like an African. And that goes so far, y'all. That love, that kindness, that thoughtfulness, that softness, that gentleness. I promise you. I promise. I know homegirl want to sit down and talk to me. Like I know she want to be my best friend. I could feel her. Like I like her. Like she don't take my face to me. She's gorgeous, first of all, but she got a little look. She a little scary. Like I mean, mean. She could be. I don't know if she's being mean necessarily. She just don't trust, or maybe sometimes it be the language too. They get frustrated because the language I don't. They learn English, but is that their first language? I mean that's the official language of Ghana, but is that their first language? It's not, because I know some of them speak 5 dialects, like 5 different straight languages. I know that. So at the comfort level. Another thing, I was going to give you this. When you're talking to people, there's something that I see my sister do, but they don't know all your expressions. That's like a pot calling the kettle black. They don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, you got to enunciate them words, honey. They learn English from the English. So you can't, you got to be thoughtful in the way you communicate. Slow it down a bit. You got an accent. Be kind. Look them in the eyes when you talk to them so that they can understand that, it's a communication. I'm looking at you, even if somebody's teaching me something, and I'm seeing their lips and I'm looking at them, especially in another language, I connect more to what they're saying. I can hear it in a different kind of way. So I would really say that, like, don't ask them things. Like, I'm constantly translating. They look at me when my girl, because like I said, she has a Southern accent too. And she has expressions that they're just not familiar with. I do my best to not use expressions, ways, things that we would understand at all. I'd say it the way you would say it. I'm not talking about I speak the King's English, but the way I'm speaking now is perfect. Just speak, be intentional, understand, change up words if you need to. Read their faces like they don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like I wouldn't even do like that. They don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like I wouldn't go that fast. I wouldn't even do that because they're not gonna know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna say something they don't understand. You get what I'm saying? But you all understand. No, you got to go down. You got to talk a little more universal. And it really helps a lot. Like if I could tell you anything, and save me Darcy a lot. They really appreciate thank you. Thank you is a beautiful word. Everybody wants to hear thank you. Tanky is the queen here. Get all them things down. I wish I could remember the other ones. It's no go day. No go day. I think that's the house word. I'm going to call that brother and get the house word. And then the God, like I told you, the God language, that's a little hard one for me. I'd be like, they can repeat 1,000 times. I'd be like, we're going to have to write this down. That God, that God language, that one is hard to me. But I'm challenging. I want to speak multiple African languages. Because people here do. Like you only speak one language, you lazy bastard, Are you only speaking one language of it? And then worse than that, you black as night. That's how I'm sure looking at me, and you only speak English. This will never do. And it makes you feel like, you know what? Yeah, it probably look like what? You don't know. But Midasi, they love it. Midasi works. Midasi is going to take you very, very far. Hey, Frenchie. Peace, Queen. It's good to see you live. My day been so weak. Oh, this guy side swiped me. Oh, I'm so sorry. But hearing you give me peace. Oh, because people probably stressed out on the road. They got all these stipulations. Blessings to you, darling. And just relax. And I just says to you, just relax. Just chill out. Y'all, why does this do this? Okay, let me see. I got a lot of y'all. Thank you for listening. I really love talking to y'all. It's going to be some changes going on around here. Let's see. She's been there more than you have, and yet hasn't progressed like you have in the little time you've been there. No, because you know what I think, and thank you for saying that. I think what happens with a lot of us, and this may happen with you too. So, because remember, everybody's going for a different reason, and that's why I think you should allow people like y'all. I'm telling you to let me have my whatever box soapbox I'm standing on. It's because that's the way I'm being. That's how my healing, my understanding is coming. But yeah, I have learned that everybody comes. Some people come for every different reason. Some is a money making venture. Some is cheap labor. I'm talking about many people. I've met other travelers. Some come met some men come with sex too, like seriously, or they might take care of the woman, but it's so many reasons that people come, and I didn't know the reason I was coming. Like I could honestly tell you, and y'all know I didn't know, but now I know. Like everything that every place I'm sent to is for a deeper meaning, and I'm feeling the deeper meaning more because there's flights canceled and not flying, so you kind of stuck where you are, right? So you now know I could be stuck in the U.S., but I'm not. I'm stuck here. So there has to be a purpose for being stuck here as opposed to there. There's a purpose for you, like a sister said, for being so-called stuck or being there than here. But everybody wanted. I gotta sit here and contemplate what that is. So I think for me, I think the sister says it a lot, is that she says I deal with everything spiritually. As most people, it's black and white. That's what's happening. That's it. No, she said you're not going to do that. Your spirituality is going to be like, well, what is that? Well, what does that mean? Well, what does that mean for me? It's a different kind of way of operating. I think a lot of people don't. Because like I was saying to y'all was very spiritual. This dang C virus came and everybody is scared. And perfect love cast out fear. Perfect faith cast out fear. You got it. I think that I could talk just a little bit about fearlessness because I'm doing something that some people would be totally afraid of. Totally afraid of. Hold on one second, because I know that's the family. They're gonna be worried. Yes. Hi, Kojo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm now.
Oh, you're now home? Okay, I'm good too. Diana, your sister came, and then she walked me back, and then I walked back by myself. So I know exactly how to get back and forth to
Okay.
Joyce and to you. So what's your plans for tomorrow, Kojo?
Tomorrow probably I'll be able.
Okay, good. I'll call you because I'm not sure what Goddess is going to do, but I will. I'll call you when I finish with my video. Is that
Okay,
okay?
okay.
Can I?
All right.
All right. Midasi. Okay, I'm sorry. I just like y'all to hear real. See that because you gotta. Now that's the thing. I feel like the little girl who can't leave home because they won't allow it. They won't allow it. They won't let me leave. That's love though. Like I'm not really complaining. Like somebody love you so much, be like, well, I want to go look at apartments. Well, we need to go with you. Well, I asked the older sister today. I said, so apartments. She said apartments are fine, but as long as they're close to us. I'm laughing because I love it. Like at one point, I wanted to be like, I'm 52 years old, people, but then it's not the way. No, if something happened to you, that's us. Like, do you want to be loved like that? Can I share that shit? That's a phenomenal shit. I done moved because he didn't feel safe that I was going to be there by myself and she was going to be over here and we need to be together because they need to take care of us. Because if something happened in the whole world, he said, it's going to be looking at them like you didn't do a good job. So this is your job. And he's like, I'm a man. And this is what I got to do. I got to take care of the family. And now you're a part of the family. And I'm going, okay, and I'm on with it because I know, like, no, don't go there, don't go over there. Like, we and God is, we get a little bit free. I won't say that. We be meeting people like, yeah, we're going to this reading. Like, we told Kojo that. That was so funny. We was like, yo, Kojo. No, I didn't even want to tell Kojo. I remember, I'm Ajua. Ajua, he's Kojo, so we are the same born Monday, right? So I didn't really want he's spiritual too. He's Christian, so I didn't really want to tell him we was going to like. I thought he might think it's like some voodoo, so I did not. I want to tell you this story. This is a true story. Don't never lie to a Ghanaian because you're gonna get busted. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Even though you lying to not hurt them, you should just tell the truth. I didn't share the story. I forgot to share with my group, so everybody gets it tonight. So yes, God has met the brother. It's I call him a young guy. Can I just stop and say how handsome he is? Oh my God, but that's me. And he looked, he was a fine. I mean, he young, but I don't know how young he is. He might be in his 20s, he is 20. Let me stop playing. He looked like he about 25, okay? But he's a good looking young man. I wouldn't do, of course not. But anyway, very spiritual. So him and God was having a conversation. I probably was shopping, and Goddess was finished shopping, so they was having a conversation. She was like, you know what, his name, or the name. She said he knows a chief, and he said meet us here tomorrow. And this is a guy I'm going to buy all my bracelets from. Very nice young man. And so, right, okay, that's it. And we're like, oh yeah, a chief. Oh, meet tomorrow Thursday 9 a.m. back at the art center. I was like, yes. Now, yeah, but I forgot something. So I said, Kojo, at the end of the day, after he drives around, we gotta kind of let him know the schedule tomorrow. So Kojo, tomorrow we're gonna meet somebody that's all I said. We're gonna meet somebody at the art center. Can you drive us? He's like, okay. That's when he started with okay. I already know we didn't do something right. He go, okay. I must tell you, and basically he breaks down that I cannot be driving you someplace to meet somebody that I don't know. I don't know where they're taking you. I don't know their name. I couldn't even tell nobody who took you or who did what. That would look very bad on me. And I cannot let you do that. You got to look. He said, I am not just a driver. Like, he keeps reminding us, like, I hope you ain't thinking I'm just a driver. Now, he talks very nice, African soft, I'm just interpreting. I'm just trying to translate for, it's my language. So, and he said, I am a man and it is my job to protect. And so I'm not sure why y'all don't get this shit, okay? So he didn't say, but he said it, I don't know why y'all get this shit. Like, I'm trying to protect y'all. Like, do you know this dude? Like, I'm breaking it down. He said it very nice and Ghanaian, and it was nothing like the way, but he was inferring all of that. And he did say, I'm a man and I have to take care, and if something happens to you, then everybody looks at me, and then I look very poorly on the family, and it's like, y'all think, it's like the society, this culture want us to like, oh, when we watch sitcoms or whatever, like movies or something, like the Asian, they always honor their grandmothers or their mothers and fathers. Like, they the only people that do it. No, Africans honor that hierarchy, big brother, sister, big sister. Oh, that stuff is real. Kwesi said take care of them, and that's his damn job. If you want to take a bullet for you, you could tell he would do it. It's a very serious thing. But we don't seem to get that. We're a little slow, me and her, because we like little girls. We're like, hey, we just met somebody. We're about to hang out and go somewhere with him to see some women. Where we going? I don't know. What's the address? I ain't asking all that. Right. So I was like, yo, so he said, well, what are you going there to do anyway? Because I said, okay, you could come, you could talk to the guy, like, you're right. Like, I don't be arguing with them. He's right. So I'd be like, you're right. You could go talk to the guy, He's like, well, first of all, what are you doing? And I swear to God, I lied, but I lied because I know you're Christian. And I was like, what? But it wasn't a lie. This is the deep part. It wound up not being a lie. So I don't think I really lied. I did intentionally lie, but it didn't come out as a lie. Because let me tell you, I said, well, the sister needs to, she has some issues with her hands and her feet, swelling, all kinds of stuff. And she needs to go see a herbalist, because we always see an herbalist. She see one, they give her something, she see another one, because you take it one day and don't wonder why it don't work. It don't work like that, I keep telling them, but it's okay. You get another one. We've been seeing a lot of herbalists like that. So I said, well, they're herbalists, and she want to find out about her hands. So the brother, comes and says, hey, sister, it's beautiful. He's feeling like he just making love to you with his words. It's how he talks, and he looks you in the eye. You be like, yo, little boy, stop doing that. Yo, little boy, But anyway, and he's like, "How are you?" Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Look, let me tell you something. This is a brother. You a man, he a man. So I know you understand this. He's our family. He don't feel comfortable. We going somewhere with you." And he was like, "Well, you know what? Let me go talk." And I said, and I told him, I said, what I told him was, I didn't say we was going to see a chief and learn about our future. And really, that's what I was kind of told. I told him that we're going to see this herbalist. So we're going to see the herbalist, right? Didn't he go up there and tell him exactly what he was doing? Y'all. And even though I don't understand tree, I knew because I heard Kojo said, "This is not what she told me." I said, "Oh Lord, I done lied. They got busted, and they don't be lying." So it's like a whole nother situation. And I was sitting there trying to play it off like she's not going for her hand. Wait, I was really acting. I was like, what? I thought, what, we going for what? What, Nee? What did you tell him? What did you tell him? Nee told him the truth. He said, "What these things, Lisa? You just must tell me the truth." I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry. And then, but it was funny because when we went to the thing and the lady asked us what we want to know, the sister asked exactly about what I said. And she said, "Oh no, you was right. We was going for that too. You was right. But there was no but. She didn't think I did anything wrong, but I felt horrible. I felt like I lied. I felt like I got busted lying. I felt like they wasn't lying to each other. I told him to tell him something. I mean, like, what was I thinking? But it's just to show you how I'm American and I'm trying to make everything all right." And he was just like, yeah. It was funny. You had to be there. If you wasn't there, you don't get it. If you wasn't there, you don't get it. You don't get it. Yes, I say. Uh, okay, Kendra, the next one is the first Sunday in April, which is days away, and it goes on sale tonight. And it's about detoxing. It started off when I was in the States when I saw how our hearts seem to be not cleansed. But the detoxing is for to move forward in whatever way you need to. We got so many hangups and we gotta let them go. So that's the next class, and it's gonna be very powerful. And then I could really tell you other things that I got holding, but I'll talk to the group about. I say if the fruit has spots, eat around it. No, you don't have to accept MF's reality, but no one's perfect. Yes, ma'am, this is true. Right, says Carla, this is true. No, some things too, though. I think in relationships, you gotta watch being in an abusive relationship. They're not good in a lot of ways. I love the honesty. Why lie? People are so used to being lied to and used to having walls up. You don't have enough that and it is beautiful. Do your thing, says Ashe. Yes, it's true. It's true, y'all. It's so true. Let me see why this thing is not letting me. Okay, so new comment. Can I get to it? Okay, let's just did that. Yo, it was so funny. I was like, oh no, I done sat here and lied. I lied. I tried to smooth it out and I was so busted. I was like, did you tell him the damn truth? He was like, he looked at me like, what was I supposed to tell him? What I told you to say. Oh, sorry, it was so hilarious. If y'all was there, y'all would laugh. Y'all would have laughed. Y'all would be like, oh girl, you got busted. You got busted. I was like, oh, I did. I will never do that again. I appreciate you, Sister Lisa Marie. Thank you, darling DJ. I love you too sorry for allowing me to come to Africa with you. Sorry, my phone was sending a message before I was. Oh, no problem, darling. I love you. Kendra said, I had I eat for reading this year for 2020. One of my messages was to watch jealousy, not to react to it, not for it to bother me, but to watch it, be mindful of who I tell my friends to. You know what? And I like all of that. I received that. I so received that, Kendra, because I feel like this is still about me, right? And that's what Spirit is saying. You ain't seen nothing yet. If you're gonna react to this little ass stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there is a beauty in this. Don't react to it. Don't go there with it, right? Don't. Yeah, I love it. I think that's a great reading, and it makes it so in line with you know, what I'm understanding, right? So I love you for that, and I thank you for that. Thank you so much. I really take that in. I felt like you read me. Hey, Amonise, how are you? There have been YouTubers that I disliked for some reason. Later, I realized it was jealousy. Worked through it, and now I'm subscribed to Peace. Me too, sis. I'm admitted to that I didn't like it. You realize it wasn't that. We was a little jealous, right? I love you. Like, I was there. That's why I was understanding. I was like, oh, I get that. Like, I didn't watch it. I'd be like, I ain't whatever, but you be jealous, right? That energy is different now. Don't take it personally, since Lisa Marie. People are dealing with the uncertainty. Yes, challenging, changing time. Yes, I agree. Yeah, and that's what I want to hear. And you answered it. I thank you for that. Yeah, it's deep, isn't it? And I want to be that relief. So I felt like I knew it was deep. So that's where I would go with like, y'all, there's other places, there's other options. And then people got mad about that. And that's why you're right. It's this still, even though they make it like this, everything is great and I'm fine, deep down it's uncertainty. You don't know. I know, right? Not just uncertainty, but where's this gonna go, right? What's gonna be the repercussions from it? Like, I know you're asking it. My sister said she felt trapped, almost claustrophobic when I could imagine, and I just want to be sensitive and loving. But I gotta be happy to show you that's good too. Like, you need me happy more than you don't, because you're dealing with a lot of uncertainties, like you said. So yeah, but thank you. I totally agree. Totally agree. Some people jealous. Keep on being yourself. I say thank you, Edith. I'm happy you are enjoying yourself. Keep doing you, sis. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Carlette Surfer says, this is your channel. That's right. That's right. Live Free TV. If they feel some kind of way, they can just click off this as quickly as they could. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're so right. I'm definitely coming to see you. Yes, you are, girl. Don't ever talk like we ain't gonna see each other. I know we are. I'm about that business move, Lisa Marie. Let me when to call you back. Okay. Okay, because you got my WhatsApp and I sent this another. Yeah, I hope you got my WhatsApp. I think you do. I'll leave it here for people that do want to call. Do you think we should do the visa process? Yes, absolutely do it. Let me say, especially now, okay, if we talk real, especially now after this, whatever that's going on here and what that's going to look like in the future and a whole bit, like, I would make sure I dot I's and cross every damn T. And I would get the visa that has the longest amount of time to travel back and forth. I would get that visa. That 5 year God has got, I only got some 3 months, which I think somebody told me it's actually 6 months, but I would definitely do that. Listen, y'all, I feel like if the United States continues to look like it is and things are happening there, I don't know what's gonna happen here either now. Now, I'm not trying to say that. We're gonna see. We're gonna see together, right? I would do anything necessary to make sure that they cannot send me back. They cannot take me out of Ghana. I married somebody to stay. I would. And of course, it's because I love him a whole lot, right? Okay, I love him, like, because I know y'all will be calling the authorities. So anyway, I do what I got to do, like, to ensure. So a visa process, please. Should you? Yeah, you should check prices. I like, you home now? Do your due diligence, because everybody can't walk up in the country and say I'm lived in. I understand that. That's not okay. That's not really normal. So don't walk up in the country. Know what the rent is. Know about this 1 year. You pay for the whole year. Know about knowing. But y'all, if I could give you the most best advice that I can give you, is to hook up with somebody that knows something about Ghana. If you come in here blind, you're gonna get taken and you're not gonna have the best experience. They respect each other, and that's why I have to listen to what they say, because I understand that as much as I want to be free flying, I need to listen and let them give me a little bit. Okay, you feel a little closer, I'm over here. Okay, can I now go a little further? Because I think in time, when they feel like the brother told me, learn the language, you're gonna do better. That people can't cheat you. People can't, like, it's true. Like, I got responsibility. So if I have to stay close to the family for a year, I'm willing to do it, even though, I want it in my way. They like, you can have it in your way just as long as it's not too far away, because we're responsible. Okay. Okay. Like that. But yes, get the visa, go through the visa process, learn about what the visa process means, which I didn't know. I still got to find out. How long can you really stay? How often do you have to renew it? Are there penalties if you don't? How do you gain residency? We're about to learn all of that. How do you gain residency besides marrying somebody? What else do you have to do? Do you have protection under the law? What if Ghana says send back everybody that's not Ghanaian? I know they ain't gonna send back somebody's wife. That I know, so I know that might work. But what else? I'm saying we talk about some whole new situations that a law can change in a country overnight. So yeah, I don't know what America's gonna hold, but I don't feel like being there now would be good for me. So I'm so happy to have family. I want to break out and go hold hotel and be, and they like, just slow down, Queen. So yes, I do think that. I think that's a great question. That's right. Oh, I hear you on that, Queen. Hey, Audrey, you are always a breath of fresh air. Oh, Tamwa on, I love you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, ask me questions. I love it. I will also be doing business with you. I love the jewelry and the clothes. Thank you. It's hot. It's hot. Like I said, I laughed. We walked into the center. She was like, "Wait, oh, this is a." She was like, "Wait a second. Do y'all are y'all gonna sell the clothes, or you're just making the clothes for y'all?" We be fly every day. We be fly every day. It's the greatest feeling in the world. Good girl, I'm so with you on that. Yes, says Carla. Enjoy your journey. Says thank you, because that's what it is, isn't it? That's really what it is, a journey, huh? Hey, everybody. DJ says it's very bad here in Illinois. We are on lockdown. Thank you for sharing that. I hear that, and that can't be cool. Yeah, keep trotting, Lisa. Ah, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. See, y'all, because it's scary out here for me, like, too, in a sense, not here out here necessarily in Ghana, but in the world, like a woman by herself. Thank God for the family. So I need y'all, just like y'all feel like, oh my God, I want to see what she's saying, what she did. Like, I want to share something with y'all that it could happen. And this is another thing to look at. So this is what I ask. I'm going to ask a question. So, what is going to be the impact of travel, even if and when they open the borders up again, on Americans traveling abroad? Because believe me or not, everybody's not educated in that everybody from America or foreigners have the virus. But some people think that. Let me tell you what happened to me today. This happened to me today. So now remember, I feel like when I was near the hotel, I feel like it was first of all Africans and that was in the hotel as what you call guests were from all over the world, and the people at the hotel used to seeing black people from all over the world, so it's a little more cosmopolitan. Let's just say that. But where I am now, I feel like it's very much like I talked to one brother, and I could literally realize he did not know English. So, and usually everybody knows some English. He didn't know. I had to just bow to him what I want. So I feel like this is very more traditional community. Family's been around for a while. Probably everybody, they might even be all related. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just tight community. It feels different. It just feels different. I know. So the people probably have a lot of fear. They believe what they're told. So I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm going to go find me something to eat. So I see there's a little stand and she's selling, I look like fries, but actually they're the yam fries, the fries, they're delicious. And they use that shito sauce, but I'm gonna stop doing that because that shito, definitely it is dried fish and they cook the fish, then they take the dried fish out so they have the fish flavor. So technically I mean fish, but maybe I don't agree and it's okay, but the shito is the goddamn best stuff in the damn world, so we gonna have to reevaluate my whole diet because that shito with that yam fries is the most delicious thing. So I asked her when I got there. First of all, she knew I wasn't Ghanaian. I was just dressed and just she knew. But then I talked. I said, "Oh hi." I see she waiting on the girl. So I said, "Hi, are those fries?" She said, "No." Okay, now this was nasty in a different kind of way. So I said, "Oh, can you tell me what they are?" And she's like, "No, no, no," like shooing me away. So I said, "Well, can you tell me how much?" I said, then I figured out because I looked, I said, "Oh," and I remember him, I said, "Oh, those are yam fries." I said, "How much are the yam fries?" She said, "Just go, just go." And I'm going, okay, wait a second. Like, I didn't do anything to this lady. I'm being kind. Why is she shooing me away? I was like, So I did have my phone and I was on video, but I put the phone down when I go near people. So I thought, and I know that the women are real strange about the phone and them being on video. So I assumed that that's all it was. Yeah, I was determined. So I went back to the guest house, this hotel, went back to it, and I put the phone back. And I said, okay, I'm ready now. I'm going to go back. I'm going to smile. So I say hi. She told me they didn't have no more, but they did. Now, in fact, she had more. She put more inside the little thing. You could see all the yam fries. And I said, hi, how are you? I said, I just want to know if I could have could I have the yam fries and how much are they? She's like, what do you want? I said, are they potatoes? No. Are they yams? She said, just go away. That's what she said. I swear to God. She said it in English, just go away. So I was like, I said, ugh. I did. I said, ugh. I did. I did just like that. Ugh. Did just like that to her. It was bad. I did. So it's like, what's her problem? I ain't never had no problem. Everywhere people so nice, so kind, like, what's her problem? So I wanted to go see the seamstress, which is part of the family, right? I want to go see the family because I'm about to tell them. So I called Jones like, hey, this woman, I'm trying to eat and she ain't trying to give me no food. I don't know why she don't want to give me no food. So can you tell me why she don't want to give me no food? He's like, hold on, I call my sister and my sister will come get you. So the sister came and got me, Diana, and I said, Diana, I told her the whole story. She said, oh, really? Well, let's see about that. I want to see why she's acting like that. We walk with Diana. Wow, she was giving me some fries now. And Diana, she didn't look at me, but Diana, she knew that I was with Diana. So, of course, that changed everything. She told me the price, how much it was, gave her the food. It was good. So I said, Diana, why do you think that she was acting like that? And she's like, I don't know. Maybe it was the language. She spoke English. She told me to get away. So then I said, it hit me. So I told, let me see if this is Wi-Fi. Hope y'all can see me. It's not being interrupted. Yeah, you can. So I told, so anyway, Diane walks me back to the seamstress. And then I told Diane, I told Joyce, the other sister, I said, Joyce, and I told her the whole thing. And she said, oh, you know what I think? And I said, what? And she said, I think it's because of the virus. Now, remember, this woman's small town. She probably believes everything she hears. Like, I think she thought I was American. And I probably got the virus because that's what they probably thinking. That's why I say I pray that they don't make no laws like everybody get out my country. Idi Amin did it. Okay, Idi Amin said get out if you ain't a black African, you got to go. So I really don't want that to happen. So what is that? And remember was it Trump? Who was it? But after somebody, remember other countries were kind of hostile towards Americans traveling to their country because they believe all that stuff, like we're all the same, and you know what I'm saying? I never had that experience anywhere else. That's why I say this town here, like, I don't think it's for me. It's not. You need a little, you need that places that they used to foreigners and they used to the exchange, and it's just got to be a little different. So that happened to me, and I think that we might start seeing more of that. That even when you start traveling, now people are going to be scared. Can you imagine what the Chinese going through? They probably like running. People probably, I don't even see the memes. They probably got some. They probably running. People don't know, and I learned that today. So yeah, you're gonna have to be brave. This brother right here. That's my connector. Kwame. He's my connection to anything, jewelry, whatever. He's the one. Which he was appointed by the family. See, I got to stay in the family. You can't even do business with nobody else but the family. No, it's okay. I learned it. And I love though, but at the same time, I can look at that and say, oh my God, that was horrible. Oh my God, like that's what's going to start being. People going to be afraid. It's not, nah. What I saw was my sister came and them fries was good now. I bet I go tomorrow and she'll serve me them fries because my sister, I got family. Somebody spoke for me. That's a real thing here. She didn't say nothing. Diane didn't have to ask her why you didn't serve her. She didn't have to ask her that. She didn't have to ask that. The woman knew real well what happened. She just didn't know I had no peoples. So I hope you remember that story. But Are you doing consultations? I would like to email you about some things. Yes, ma'am, I'm doing consultations. I got a lot more time to do it too. I would love it. As a matter of fact, I'll put the link to the consultation on the website. and y'all can go in there and get it. It's time to do consultations. I would love that. I feel like I want that. And I do miss y'all, and I do miss talking to y'all, and I would love that. It's a way to stay connected to myself. And that, so yes, let's do it. Okay, saying hi to each other. We love you, Lisa Marie, all is well. Thank you. Yes, you're so welcome. Now I have a Ghana hookup. You got a Ghana hookup, girl. That's what's up, y'all. Don't count me out now. Be like, you know what? She fighting a good fight. Let me stay connected. With all that's going, it's refreshing for some high powered vibes. Loving it. Wait until I visit. We really going to be high vibing. Yes, ma'am. I'm with you, sis. Family is great, but I need room to spread my wings and experience. I'm like, ooh, girl, this is hard. I'm sitting there going, y'all, I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm just gonna get my wings, and yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out for a minute. Lisa Marie, how's your daughter? Have you? Yeah, she's great. My daughter's wonderful. I even said, "Would you like to come to Ghana?" She's like, "No, that's okay, mom." My daughter is so not into it. She is so not into my life, like not where I go and what I do. She's not into it. No, but she did. She's feeling good. We talk often, so she's doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm so trying to listen, but distracted with this phone call. Oh, okay. Okay. I travel to Africa all the time. Sean says, my family is so negative and jealous, trying to instill fear. Got you. The only difference between me and them is that I handle bad shit differently. No fear. Yes, Queen. Come on, Sean. How you doing? Beautiful. Alafia. Hey, uniquely beautiful. Alafia to you. You are where you should be. Enjoy your life. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I promise. I promise. Angela says, let it go. You have grown. Stop giving this life. You got this. This too will pass. Yes, I feel that. I'm ready to let go. Thank you. I want to get something made. Oh, yeah, y'all. It's the best thing in the world. Now, ain't nothing could beat that. That and getting your clothes washed tonight and delivered to you. I'm sorry. I'm spoiled. I want that. Who's going to wash my clothes here? Okay. Uniquely Beautiful says, burn some sweets resting. That's right. I'm loving your experience and feel we're with you. It's been a goal to make Hajj to Mecca and travel to Ghana and South Africa. Seeing there is such peace. Thank you. And you know what? Melanin Rich actually packed some sage with me, and Spirit kept telling me. And so uniquely, I'm listening to you. Said burn some sage. You need to burn some sage. And I was like, okay. But I'm gonna get some sweet stuff as well. Thank you. I'm giving away a blessing box. Do you have an address? I can send it to you out there. Yes, I'll get an address. I'll see the family's address because that would be perfect. Thank you. It's for occasions. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you. Edith says, Lisa 75. Oh no, Lacia 75, the Black Unicorn has a channel. She shows places to stay in various price ranges. Excellent. I'll look her up in Ghana. Thank you, Edith. I'll look her up for sure. Let us know where we can send. I have many things for all ages. But yes, please do, because they love it. And I told them I would get my friends, and we will. We'll send it to Joyce and them, because that's what we did. She said, please. He was like, yo, and let me just say, yo, when you said they like jeans, they like all things that have that American feel. Yeah, they love it. So if you got it, like I went back and said, damn, I wish I kept some of them clothes so I could send it to Africa. They want it. I'm going to give them what they want. Yes, and they feel that you love them, like that same blessing box. Yeah, do you like that same internet? Yes. Breathe, stretch, shake. You know what? Another thing, Carla, you right on it because I have not done any yoga. I'm gonna go get a yoga mat. They actually do sell them here. I need a yoga mat. Yes, let it go, just like the song, and then shake your tail. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Carla. That's what's missing too. I feel it. Jamaicans do that too. Oh yeah, the sucking teeth thing. Yeah, they do. I love it. And that's why I allowed 206. Oh, I love that room. That room was my room. Which equal 8, and 8 is prosperity and abundance. It's funny, we were in 305 before, which was number 8. 8 is for prosperity and abundance. And then we moved down to 206, which is 8. I was like, oh yeah, laugh out loud. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, I know what you're laughing at. Yeah, I had to tell a story. Lisa, you tripping in that bathroom. Girl, in the bathroom, honey. You know I make it work. I make it work, though. I'm in the bathroom. Okay. All right, yo, we getting on. Okay, that's right. Okay, laugh out loud. I forgot what I wish I knew what I was saying then. Come on now, knee. Oh, knee. Oh, knee. Oh, Lord. Woo. It's too many of them. And like I be doing that, and like people don't want to be like, like you don't come to Africa and don't notice the masterpieces of people. You just don't do that. I just be like, oh, shut up. Why you doing that? So why are you talking low so I could get closer? Shut up. And he's so spiritual too. He's just like, I was just like, oh. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Yes, oh my God, that's a let girl. It don't be nothing. I'll be really serious. I'll be like, oh, if he do that shit one more time, just one more time, little boy. He asked me for my number. He's like, I would love to have your number. I wanted to say, we don't need to be doing this. We don't need to be doing this. Okay. Now the little girl's ready to go on punishment for lying. Oh, girl, I was lying. Oh, that one too, knee. Oh, when knee. I looked at her, I wanted to say, I thought we had a connection. He told the truth. I was rolling. I was rolling. Hey, Miss Goodson, you have been inspiring us. And Gigi, I want to thank you for your response and thank you for picking up on where I was going and thank you for that love. You know what I'm talking about. I appreciate you. You have my 80-year-old mom cracking up with your realness. Thank you. She subscribed to both channels. Oh, I love her. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Mama. Thank you. Yes, tribalism is everywhere. Unfortunately, in some places, if they see you are not Ghanaian, they will charge you a little. Oh, they're doing that already. She was having a bad day. That's right, Gigi. She was having a bad day. And yes, they got that gringa. It's not even gringa. They got that foreigner price. But see, that's why the family be like, no, if you go somewhere, we go, they want one of us to go with them because especially when we're dealing with money, they don't do that to them Ghanaians. They look at you like, damn, you know somebody. That's why I say you gotta know somebody here like, damn, we can't take you today. Oh, that happens, y'all. Best believe you're gonna get the foreign price. Thank you for the conversation. We love you. You're very welcome. I'm excited to send some clothing as well. Yes, we're gonna send clothing. You're gonna make people so happy. 305 is my birth month. Oh, girl, that is so for 305. That was a good room. I love it. She says you're welcome. Husband. Yeah. So don't forget that. Like you gotta deal with all of that. But I mean, like you can go to places in the South after Trump. You can go to places in the South after Trump won with the Confederate flag, and you ain't walking down that street either. You know what I'm saying? Like. So that I'm just saying like that's going to happen probably. I mean, we might even see it more than we think we're going to see it, but it depends where you go. Because we went to this expensive restaurant that we wanted to try something fancy. Yes, we wanted to go home, home style or fancy. He's like, let's do fancy. We haven't done fancy. We're just feeling all fancy, and totally different, because they're used to people from all over the world and the African world even being there. There's that neighborhood with the PanAfrican TV like that. I think I would like to live in that neighborhood, but I asked my family, was that neighborhood good? It's like, this is a good neighborhood, but I'm waiting for them to say, but it's too far from us. I'll be like, no, I need space and time. I need space and time. Yes, you're welcome. Hugs and kisses. Thank you, darling. Enjoy this live. Thank you so much, ladies. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all. It's I don't know. The lights kept going on and off. So now the light bulb. I've watched the sucker blow out. I was like, welcome to Ghana. You know what? I'm way more patient than I used to be. Things that used to bother me, I kind of catch myself. It's like, you know what? It ain't perfect, but god dang it, I'm here. So I make the best of it. But that light bulb, I want to tell her about the light bulb. I'm gonna tell her, say, hey, sweetie, yeah, you got. I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all gonna remember this, y'all gonna go to play. They're gonna be like, wow. Lisa Marie said, put some sugar on it. Put that sugar on it. Now that other one, I couldn't put no sugar on it. But I'm gonna mess with her tomorrow. I feel like I want to mess with her, so I'm gonna mess with her tomorrow, and I'm gonna go get some more fries now. Actually, what I really need to do, and I'm gonna do it, is I need to, and I did it already. I actually Googled all the vegetarian and vegan places, and they have some. Near the art center, there's one you can walk to. It's called Passe. I'm gonna give you some. Hold on one sec. Some great ones. And I looked it up. It should be on my Google. But I just want to tell you just ahead of time, because this is one that I actually went to, and I want to remember this one. I want to make sure I get it. Y'all can look it up now. Yeah, in Accra. And this is in Accra. I'm looking for vegan restaurants in Accra. But there's one that I love. Okay, there's an Ethiopian restaurant. There's a Zion Thai. No, I don't want that. This one. It's called Asasi Pa vegan restaurant. And this one is near the art center. And I mean, that food was absolutely screaming. There's another one that Goddess said she went to today, and it's called the Love Hut. She called it the Vegan Hut. When I looked it up, it's called the Love Hut, and it's another vegan restaurant. But the pasta, but the asasi pot, that one is very, very delicious. Like you could eat vegan in Ghana. Like you could, there's quite a few places, and I'm just talking about Accra. There's Seven Rest, the Ethiopian restaurant. Like there's lots, and I just want you to know that. So, but I really love that one. See, there's so many. There's so many. See, I could have the Pablo stew, which I think I had yesterday at the express restaurant. Remember, that had the fish in it, and I know that was the Pablo stew. I know I'm saying it wrong, Palavea stew. But I could have and that goosey, which is like the spinachy stuff that the Nigerians eat. Now I can have that without whatever flavor they're using, and then the jollof rice, just in case they use some in seasoning. It's so wonderful. Like, and the red is a bean and plantain dish, which is so delicious. Let's even with plain or with side of egg. They do like the egg. I like to do rice. I do rice with everything. But I mean, the food here is great. So you can do vegan too. So I need to be doing vegan every once in a while. But you just walk it off. You'll be okay. All right, ladies. So I'm going to say this to y'all. It is not easy. And if you find this information valuable, if I answer your questions, let's get back to donating. Let's get back to donating, whether you want to use PayPal, Cash App, it will be appreciated. Especially if you want to see me in the Cape Coast and go to all these other places, make donations because those donations will get me to transportation to go places. So there's places in Kumasi is like 4 to 6 hours away. Kumasi, the home of the Adinkra, the home of the Ashanti. That's where the kente cloth is actually made. The Dinkra symbols, like I want to go there so much. But you go and spend the night. The Cape Coast is some hours as well. So when you go and you sleep over. This is the kind of stuff I want to do. But you're right. I gotta not let this get me off because that's just some stuff, right? I gotta clear my energy. I gotta know that the ancestors set me here because keep moving forward. Even with the family, you see I'm being way more accommodating because I want to go back. I want to go back to my hotel so bad. I cried. I didn't want to go, but he convinced me. He told me, I am pleading with you. I am pleading with you. I was like, damn, shit, why you got to be pleading? And I was messed up. I was like, damn, why he pleading? Because I told him, he's like, I don't think she should come and you not. And I was like, yeah, I think it should happen like that. So he looked at me like, what did you say? I think she should go and I should stay. And he was just like, no, I can't let that happen. I was like, damn, like family, but damn, So yeah, we'll see how this all plays out. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Yes. That's right. Enjoy. Oh, thank you, Kendra. I love the ring. The ring's absolutely beautiful. Us Leos love our gold and our jewelry, don't we, girl? We love it, don't we? Yes, Stephanie, I want that ring and bracelet. Okay, good. We can get you all these. That's my plug. That's I call it my plug. I call it my merchandise plug. But I'm gonna call Kwame back. Kwame the man, whatever you want, he can give. And I mean, whatever you want, he can give. And of course, Quasi told me, you want this? You call Kwame. You need that? You deal with Kwame. So it's very, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But bracelets with the Ndinkra symbols, I can get you days. These rings, I'm about to get this right here. I'm gonna have y'all gonna have to just give me your size because they can make anything to fit. They got that. They don't have to have a size there. We are working now with the manufacturers. We got hooked up with the manufacturers, okay? And one of the brothers that sold the pants in seconds, and even guys who's a cheat and sew, was like, I never sold nothing like that. Took the measurements, went and got the material, went in the back, sewed that sucker up to perfection. Boom. Them pants I had yesterday. So we're hooking up with manufacturers. I said, you're right. I got business here. What the hell am I doing sitting here talking about how somebody feel about me, huh? I don't know how to navigate the getting away from the family thing because it doesn't seem like I should be doing that. So drop some stuff in the comment box, especially African people. Help me out. Did the family ever let you go or are you just stay forever? I need some African help here, okay? Love y'all. Love you, ladies. And I'll make sure you get all of that. Yes, I'm gonna do some sage. I'm gonna do yoga tomorrow, even without a mat. I could do it on the bed. I promise y'all. I'm gonna get back in my body. I'm gonna know. I promise, okay, y'all? Cause you're right. Like, just don't let nobody take me off and get my yoga on. I went for a walk today. I went for several walks today. I'm not afraid to walk. I'm not afraid people stare at me. Like, I don't really care. Cause like really, they still staring because they trying to figure out what African I'm in, and I get so chocolate, and I love chocolate. Ghanaian chocolate, yes. All right, queens. So, did you get the lesson? And don't lie. Ghanaians, all the Ghanaians I met don't lie. And when you say you're gonna do something, you do. They go, "You really did what you said." I was like, "Yo, all Americans ain't like." And I did tell a little lie. It was a black lie. It was a black lie. It was a black. It was a black lie. Black lie. You tell that to save others. You don't. I was so funny, but I laughed at my own self. I was rolling. I was like, God damn, Nene, why you told him in my mind? Like, did he just? I was trying to act, y'all would have been rolling. Y'all was rolling. I was like, who said that? Wait, you saw me. I was like, what? He said, what we going, what? I didn't know. I was going to lie some more. I was like, let me start. I said, just tell the truth. I was like, okay. I'm in trouble. Okay, ladies, I love you with all my heart. It was a very long night, but it had to be because Live Free TV it don't be getting this love since I got to Ghana. Because I can't do my lives, but with my phone. But hopefully, this will hold you for a while. I love you. Everybody that's there, I love you. Those that don't understand it, I love you. Those that are going through it, I love you. And my heart goes out to everybody that is going through it. And I just send you all the healing, loving vibes I can. It could easily be me there too, and I know that. That's why I'm not sitting here bragging. That's not why I'm not boasting. I know anything could change in the twinkling of an eye. And I'm still don't know how long. I want to stay, and I can. If it's up to me, I'm staying. But I want to make sure the government is not going. You know what I'm saying? So, just stay prayerful and visualize and stay positive. And I will do the same. Okay, ladies. Love you with all my heart. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you on the next video. Get out this bathroom and get these people to change this light bulb. I'll get them to do it tomorrow. Right now, I'm going to watch some Ghanaian TV because I need to get this dang accent down. Okay. Because it would have been nice. Wouldn't it have been nice if she thought I was a foreigner and I was like, with the language? And then if she was like, oh, I don't speak tree, I'll be like thinking with the guy or thinking what she said, well, I'm like, I'm housed out. Ooh, can you imagine? She would have to give me she had to give me all that food. She had to give me all that food. What I really wanted was to say, you know better than that. That's very disrespectful, and you don't treat people that way. Like, I wanted to call her out on from an African to an African, because I know you're not supposed to behave that way. But I didn't know the language. You see how it's a problem? Okay. Thank you, Antoinette. Sending love and positive vibes. Love y'all, ladies. Take care. Have a blessed day, night, because it's night here, and it's evening there. Midasi.